Hello, traders. FX Pip Collector here. Today is Thursday, June 20th, and I'm going to be analyzing the Euro Yen starting on the monthly time frame, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full top-down analysis. So on the monthly time frame, I still think it's extremely clear this is the end of a correction, especially looking at correlated yen pairs. I also think this is likely to be a wave 1, a wave 2, and this is all subdivisions of a wave 3. We may be getting somewhat close to ending a wave 3, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it went up to the 78% extension before we actually ended a wave 3, made a wave 4, and made a wave 5. I definitely think it needs to make a 3, 4, 5 save before we really do get the end of a trend and a much more significant move to the downside. Heading down to the weekly time frame, I definitely still think this is all just subdivisions of a wave 3. I think this is a 1, I think this is a 2. Maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3 right now, which, like I said, we may be getting close on the weekly monthly, but that doesn't mean that it's over. It potentially could be months before this is actually over, and even when it is over, it's probably just a beginning of a wave 4, which would probably be around the same size as a wave 2 on the time scale, which is potentially 6 months or so, and then back up for a wave 5. So, keeping all that in mind, let's head down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I am definitely looking for long still. Now, this looks like a complete ABC right here. Now, the euro has definitely been very weak right now, which kind of makes me wonder a little bit if this is like an ABC to the downtrend, which is definitely possible. Like this is like either a running flat or a expanding flat. If it does do that, I definitely think we should better recognize it. But I would just, try not to overcomplicate it. I think this is more likely just a correction. I think it's more likely, especially based on the weekly monthly time frame, to just keep on trending up. So heading down to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I mean, like I said, there is a chance that this is like an A, this is one, two, three waves down for a wave B, and that this is actually a wave C, and it makes a lower low running flat and then turns back down, or it makes a higher high, like goes up, breaks these highs, then turns back down for like either an expanding or a running flat wave C. I always try to look at the bullish and the bearish versions of all patterns, so I mean, I'm trying to keep that in mind, but I still definitely, unless there's evidence that that right there is true with a very significant break of starts at the downside, I definitely would be looking for longs, and I think it's probably more likely it will just keep on making higher highs and higher lows. So heading down to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, I'm definitely looking for longs at the end of three-way pullbacks. One, two, three waves down, go long. I mean, one, two, three waves down, go long. Even right here, one, two, three waves down, there was a one, two, three wave ABC correction entry this morning. So I'm definitely looking for longs. Even if it does break structure on the 1 hour time frame, it really doesn't tell me much. I would have to see a break of structure on like the 4 hour or the daily. I think there's a better chance that this will just keep on making those higher highs, higher lows on the daily 4 hour time frame. And unless I get really good evidence that it's going down, I am definitely doing nothing but looking for longs at the end of every single pullback I see for the continuation of this uptrend, which I still think this is all subdivisions of a giant wave 3 on like the weekly and monthly time frames. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel, which is linked down here in the corner. And don't forget to check out my website if you'd like to get access to my daily live Zoom meetings and access to my swing trade setups. As always, thank you and happy trading.